Hello, and welcome to Stepford Central here in SCR, where today we will find out what the best operator is. This will be based on 5 categories which I will explain in a minute. Then, for each category, there will be a first, second, third, fourth, and fifth place. That will eventually give the overall ranking, in turn giving the best operator. Let's get going. This is Wolf Gaming. So, just before we get going, let's have a look at the 5 categories. The first one is the amount of trains. This includes variants of trains, so if you have a 3-car and 4-car train, that will count for 2. Then we have train selection, which focuses on how relevant the trains are to how the operator runs. Our third category is the total number of stations served. The next category is the number of routes, and finally we have driving enjoyment, which is mainly about how good the network is, as well as the scenery along the way. Right! Like I just said, let's get going with the amount of trains. Our first operator today is Stepford Connect, which has 32 trains. The next operator is Metro, which contains 7 trains. Then we have Express, which has 25 trains. Then there is Waterline, which has 12 trains. Our final operator is Airlink, which has 16 trains. So the order from first to last in this category is Stepford Connect, Express, Airlink, Waterline, and Metro. Our next category today is train selection. Kicking it off, we have Stepford Connect, which I feel like has an okay choice. There are multiple trains in the fleet that don't quite fit the operator. For example, the Class 350 and 444 both run on semi-fast or fast services, whereas Stepford Connect is all about stopping routes. Most of the other trains are fit for purpose like the Class 170 and 156. The next operator is Metro, which has a very well-fitting fleet of Metro trains, but there are some like the 717 which aren't as Metro-esque. Otherwise the fleet is very well presented. Then we come to Express, which I think has one of the best train selections. Every single train in real life runs with an Express life, and bodes really well for the choice inside of the game. Next is Waterline, which operates another commuter-style service, but a lot more local to Benton. Most of these trains are fit for this operator, apart from one. I feel like the Class 379 Electrostar is more of a semi-fast train that goes long distance rather than a short distance commuter train. Otherwise it is a great fleet. Finally, we have Airlink, which is of course supposed to represent a semi-fast service to the airport. Like before, there is a great choice of trains, but some like the Class 345 are more of a metro style, considering in real life, it runs on the Elizabeth line. You could say that the 345 goes to Heathrow Airport, but it runs a lot in the tunnels of London. The rest is perfect though. It is time to find out the ranking. From first to last, the order is Express, Airlink, Metro, Waterline, and Connect. Now we move on to stations served, and this time I am going to go backwards, so let's start with Airlink. This operator serves 13 stations across the network, from Stepford Central, all the way to underground airport terminals. Next is Waterline, which takes up 20 stations on the map, mainly focused around the huge hub of Benton, as well as Morganstown. Then it is Express, which serves 16 stations, but ranges all the way from the terminus of Stepford Central, right down to the seaside city of Lynn by the Sea. After that, we have Metro, which after a recent release, has a total of 28 stations that it serves. This will be even more with a Whitney Green extension in version 1.4. Finally, it is Stepford Connect, which goes across pretty much the whole map, serving a staggering 43 stations. This operator is so vast. For the ranking, we have Connect, Metro, Waterline, Express, and in last place, it's Airlink. Wait a minute. Have you followed the Wolf Gaming WhatsApp group? If not, grab your phone and scan this QR code to join right now. It is completely free, and you will get all the info about the upcoming videos. Now back to the video. Our penultimate category is the number of routes. We start with Connect, which has 32 routes over the network of 43 stations. Then we have Metro, which has a selection of 20 routes, spreading over the underground network of tunnels. Express is next, and over the huge map coverage, it only has 14 routes. Next is Airlink, which has less than Express, at a total of 12 routes over its network. Finally, we have Waterline, which is lower, once again coming in with a choice of 11 routes. I suppose it isn't a huge network coverage. The results for this go: Connect, Metro, Express, Airlink, and Waterline. So for our final category, we need to look at how fun the routes are to drive on each operator. For Connect, the huge map means that there are so many places to visit. This includes seaside sections towards Lynn by the sea, as well as huge bridges at Benton Bridge, and also city scenes in Stepford Central. It is also nice to be able to stop every so often and take in the view. Next is Metro, which I find to not be the most fun to drive, as you are in tunnels most of the time, which obviously the only view is concrete. There are some outside sections, but those parts don't have anything overly interesting. Then we come to Express, which has a very similar network to Connect, just you are driving them at 125 miles an hour. This of course contains seaside lines, city scenes, and river crossings, but you can't take in that view as much as Connect, as you have to focus on going so fast through stations and the changing speed limits. Then we have Airlink, which I think has a cool network to drive, especially getting to go to the airport. It is annoying that pretty much most of the airport section is in a tunnel, but there are a few spots of daylight where you can see planes. It would be even better if the planes took off and landed, as you could do plane spotting whilst driving a train. Our final operator is Waterline, which has a mostly urban network. The best part of it, I think, is the approach into Morganstown, where you get to go over the huge bridge. There are some other cool locations as well. This could slightly beat Airlink. The final ranking for enjoyment is Connect, Express, Waterline, Airlink, and Metro. Just so you know, the scores were worked out by first place getting 5 points, second place receiving 4 points, and so on. So the final scores are in. In the first place we have Stepford Connect, taking the rest of the podium in joint second are Express and Metro. In fourth place we have Airlink, which means in last place is Waterline. So Connect is our best operator in SCR, which makes sense considering how large it is. So there we go. We have found out the best operator in SCR, which is Connect. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to like and subscribe, as well as leaving a comment on your video suggestions. Until next time, goodbye. And of course, a huge thanks to our channel members, who keep our channel running. And until next time, goodbye.
It's delicious.